My name's Bobby, and this is the Poopy Prom Night.
Hell yeah.
Well, this is a new one. Bespoke has hooked us up with some, look at these fresh oysters here. These are delicious. I love raw oysters. I'm learning how to shuck them. They sent out like a full kit. Look at that bad boy. About to doctor it up with some of the hot sauce they sent out. This is gonna be delicious. So if you guys like weird stuff like that, and also normal stuff like this, it's like an indoor little fire pit, runs off of isopropyl alcohol. You can use it indoor and outdoor, and since it runs off of alcohol, the flame burns clean. So you can run it inside or outside. Great way to keep away the bugs. The alcohol you can buy, just isopropyl alcohol at the store, is very inexpensive and burns for a very long time, and all that's left over is this delicious water. Another kit I got is my favorite hot sauces. Every single one of these is delicious. You can put them on anything and they taste incredible. But not this one. I don't like this one. But that's the best part about Bespoke, is if you don't like something, you can swap it out for your next box, and no questions asked, you get a brand new item to try out. Their website has so much: deli meats, knives, survival gear, outdoor stuff, indoor stuff. There's so many subscription boxes out there, but Bespoke is by far my favorite. I've been reached out to by others. This one I definitely picked up on just because the items are that cool. Each box of Awesome has around $70 in value, but you only pay a fraction of the price. 90% of products in Bespoke boxes come from small brands, many of which based right here in the US. To get 20% off your first box of Awesome, click the link in the description and enter RFRacing20, or go to bespoke.com/RFRacing20. Well, the final load has just been picked up from Inshane Designs here. We're in the back of the building. These giveaways were a huge part of driving this channel. I mean, that's how it is for a lot of these companies. I mean, pretty much any giveaway company. The Blazer sounds sick. I gotta get my truck sounding like that. The OBS, not the ZR1, or the ZR2. The ZR2, I think, still sounds a little bit better than Mike's OBS, but regardless, yeah, that is it. We're done here. The shop door is closed. Everything's locked up. This is the official last time I'm gonna be at this building. The giveaways are over, and that is the end of an era. We just had a open house, burnout pit, lively, bunch of people coming here. That's no more. All gone. It's pretty good, right? Ooh. Hello? Ooh. A little too echoey. Damn it. All right, is that any better? I kind of like the desk vibe. I got my dogs here. This is awesome. Man, the echoing is just as bad in here. All right, hang on. Ooh, this is take 4, by the way, for this video. We have a sick Ranger Tremor. Hang on, I hate disconnecting my GoPro, but you guys gotta see this. It comes in that cool, like, cactus color that they have for the Broncos. Yeah, that's sick. The Ranger Tremor. YouTube's crazy. Your YouTube career can change in the blink of an eye. I used to watch YouTubers back in 2010, 11, 12, who were on top of the world. Call of Duty commentators. Most of you probably aren't in that genre, but I used to watch Call of Duty commentators back in the day. And one of my favorites now is homeless, diabetic, losing his legs because of the diabetes, and worst of all, a raging alcoholic. So it's insane. I don't mean to be that explicit in describing it, but that's just the way it is. It's insane how this guy who was getting 300, 400,000 views a video, smart, charismatic, can fall so far. I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen to me, because I'm not that famous, so I don't have to worry about it. That's why I don't become too big of a YouTube channel, because I don't want that, I don't ever want that to happen to me. No, it's just because I lack the skills to become that famous. But these YouTubers who back in the day were so untouchable and now have fallen so far, it's crazy. And it just shows you how cutthroat the algorithm is. One slip up or one sense that YouTube wants you gone, they'll just get rid of you. So even with this new giveaway company that is starting, 717 Supply, which I'm super excited about, this seems like it's gonna be a lot more smooth for RF Racing's end, at least this channel, because what I did for Inshane Designs was I designed my own merch. I would send it to the designers and they would like put the, like, change a color on it or something, but I pretty much designed the shirts 100%, the hats, picked out the knives, all that different stuff. So did like all the work. They did the logistics part of it, which is definitely a good portion of the work, but I did a ton of the work to design and make sure that stuff was squared away, and then would also 100% promote my stuff. So I designed it and solely promoted it. And then whenever a sale would be generated for the giveaways, I would get a small percentage of that, and then obviously the rest would go to Inshane Designs, Mike, and the company itself to cover overhead and everything like that. Even though my cut was small, the giveaways were generating so much money that this small cut happened to be a pretty big paycheck, at least in my world. That's the past. With this new giveaway company, it seems like stuff's gonna be, like I said, a little bit smoother for this channel, so hopefully we can get back into the swing of things and continue on with what we're doing, except on a bigger scale now, because it seems like everything's gonna go a little bit better. I come up into this neighborhood for motivation. This is called Forest Hills around here. It's not the nicest neighborhood, but it's a local neighborhood to me that is just crazy. All the homes are like go up the mountain. This is where all like the cool kids, I guess, from school used to live. So it's really nice to come through here. There's like wildlife and stuff, and I don't know, I haven't vlogged. I did one vlog before in here, and it was just fun and relaxing. So I hope you guys don't mind sort of a boring ride here. So cool, Bobby, you're gonna be part of the new giveaway company. It doesn't seem like there's gonna be that big of an issue. Well, like I mentioned, to be part of this giveaway company, you still have to make content, and it still has to be viable content that generates an audience where you can generate sales. Like, that's just the way it goes. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I can see the writing on the wall. I can see that one day this channel is gonna end, and RFRacing, well, will always exist, but maybe new content's not gonna be made anymore. Obviously, at some point, this has to stop. YouTube will drop this channel, or I just run out of ideas, or the audience loses interest. Whatever that is, I need a backup plan. And this backup plan has to be a pretty damn good idea, because life is expensive. I'm sure all of you know. What is this backup plan? Ever since I was in elementary school, I always wanted to be like an entrepreneur. I didn't even know what that word meant, but I knew, like, I don't know, even in 4th grade, I would have like little pencil sharpeners, and I would put posters up around the school. This is so lame. Rent my pencil sharpeners for 25 cents a day, which it's like, that's a pretty cool idea for a little kid. You want to rent stuff out to make money. Only problem is, whenever you're in elementary school, you don't really need a pencil sharpener. There's one in every class, so I didn't get any sales or renters, I guess. And now as an adult, I saw that you could rent trailers, like dump trailers, or like little car haulers. It's like, man, I could finance one of these trailers and rent it out so it makes money. The idea of like renting an object out where it's like you get it back at the end of the day and someone just gives you money because they had to use it was so appealing to me. I know it's not shooting for the stars, but it just seemed like, for whatever reason, that struck something with me that seemed so profitable and exciting. I don't know, it's very lame. So anyway, I'll get to my point. I live in a small home right now. It's just over 1,000 square feet. So yeah, definitely a small house for the area that I live in. We can afford a bigger home, and I've been talking about this for how long on this channel, that we are going to move, but we were custom building a house. Now we're gonna set our sights a little bit more realistic here and just buy a nice home, something that's obviously better than this home with a garage and anything else that I would want that's not some 3,000, 4,000 square foot big house, although that would be nice. And I would love to rent out this current home that we have, because again, that renting factor, being a landlord, I know it sounds a little scummy, but it's a way of making business. It's sort of passive income. It seems reasonable. And even if you're not making any money off of it, at least the fact that it's building equity in the home. So it's like a savings account you can't touch until the home is sold or whatever you want to do. And there's a good chance that the home is going to appreciate. So honestly, on 3 fronts with renting a single home, you're making money. And if anyone's a landlord out there and wants to give me advice, feel free to. I would love to get all the advice that I could, the good and the bad. I've done a ton of research, but yeah, that 3 fronts that you can make money off of a single home by them paying you. If you have a surplus on rent, then you make money in that factor, it appreciating, and the equity built into the home. All 3 making you money. And that's my point with not shooting for the stars with this next home, just getting something a little modest, a little bit bigger, and fulfilling our needs that we need right now, because whenever we, in like 5-10 years, whenever we want to upgrade to our next home, we can rent that home out, and so on and so forth. And before you know it, by age 50, I know this is a really slow process and you're supposed to go a little bit faster than this, but I'm inexperienced, so I'm just assuming this is what my timeline would be you could potentially own 5 homes, 4 homes, 5 homes by the time you're 50 years old, and those could add up to well over $1 million. That isn't my retirement plan, but it just seems like that's a good contingency plan with the business that I do now. I'm able to film YouTube videos. If I have to go check on a rental property, fix a leaky pipe, or patch a hole in the wall, I'm more than capable of doing that, and have definitely some time on my hands with filming these videos that I can do that. So I know that it's just super boring. It's not like I'm going out here and I'm gonna fight fires or be a cop or something like that. It's pretty underwhelming whenever I say I'm starting my own business, but it really is. Property management is I don't know, man. It seems so, not easy, but like such a no-brainer to decide, like, why would I not do this? So yeah, that's that. Passive income. New stuff starting here. Follow 717 Supply on Instagram. If you wouldn't mind also giving me a follow, RFRacing 717 on Instagram. Likes are always appreciated. They help out so much. So if you guys wouldn't mind liking the video, and if you didn't like it, then dislike the video. But if you did like it, please like the video. If you made it this far in the video, say, ah! Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.